My dear students, let's start our class. Today we are going to discuss a new chapter from your history, Nazism and the rise of Hitler. Birth of Weimar Republic. Germany, a powerful empire in the early years of the 20th century, fought the First World War alongside the Austrian Empire and against the Allies. The defeat of Imperial Germany and the abdication of the Emperor gave an opportunity to parliamentary parties to recast German polity. A national assembly met at Weimar and established a democratic constitution with a federal structure. Deputies were now elected to the German parliament on the basis of equal and universal votes cast by all adults, including women. Many Germans held the new Weimar Republic responsible for not only the defeat in the war, but the disgrace at Versailles. Dear students, we are going to discuss about the effects of the war. The war had a devastating impact on the entire continent, both psychologically and financially. From a continent of creditors, Europe turned into one of debtors. Those who supported the Weimar Republic, mainly socialists, Catholics, and Democrats, became easy targets of attack in the conservative nationalist circles. They were mockingly called the November criminals. The First World War left a deep imprint on European society and polity. Soldiers came to be placed above civilians. Politicians and publicists laid great stress on the need of men to be aggressive, strong, and masculine. The years of depression. The years between 1924 and 1928 saw some stability. German investments and industrial recovery were totally dependent on short-term loans, largely from the USA. The support was withdrawn when the Wall Street exchange crashed in 1929. On one single day, 24th October, 13 million shares were sold. This was the start of the Great Economic Depression. Over the next 3 years, between 1929 and 1932, the national income of the USA fell by half. Factories shut down, exports fell, farmers were badly hit, and speculators withdrew their money from the market. The effects of the recession in the US economy were felt worldwide. Dear children, the German economy was worst hit by the economic crisis. Workers lost their jobs or were paid reduced wages. The number of unemployed touched an unprecedented 6 million. As jobs disappeared, the youth took to criminal activities, and total despair became commonplace. Politically, the Weimar Republic was fragile. The Weimar Constitution had some inherent defects which made it unstable and vulnerable to dictatorship. Another defect was Article 48, which gave the President the power to impose emergencies, suspend civil rights, and rule by decrees. Yet the crisis could not be managed. People lost confidence in the democratic parliamentary system, which seemed to offer no solution. Dear students, let's recap. Birth of the Weimar Republic. Germany, a powerful empire in the early years of the 20th century for the First World War. The defeat of Imperial Germany and the abdication of Emperor gave an opportunity to parliamentary parties to recast German polity. A national assembly met at Weimar and established a democratic constitution with a federal structure. Then the effects of the war. The war had a devastating impact on the entire continent, both psychologically and financially. The years of depressions, the years between 1929 and 1928 saw some instability. German investments and industrial recovery were totally dependent on short-term loans, largely from the USA. Thank you, students. Have a nice day.